How many players are left in this bracket? Is it just 3?
Yeah, the boss
my
rush
God.
is coming to a conclusion.
One
The
way or
Golden
another.
God is now in his final form.
Oh my God. iBDW versus Hungrybox. That's crazy. This is what I think.
This is definitely a Dark Souls plot line, in my opinion. HBox versus iBDW. The winner faces Slug.
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 Dude.
And Slug is capable
Slug
of
beat both
beating
of
either of them.
them. Yeah. It's crazy. Cody versus HBox is definitely like one of the rivalries of our time, right? Like I think HBox does not like losing to iBDW, and iBDW does not like losing to Hungrybox.
iBDW, when I first met him, we were talking about Hungrybox and about how he felt that his Fox style, if only he could like get to HBox consistently, he would definitely feel like he's got the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
I met him, upstairs at Genesis.
That's
One of the past Genesises. So
like
that's
5 or
actually, well,
6.
here we go, a full circle. It's Genesis.
And he delivered, right? I think
He
iBDW
definitely
delivered
did.
on that promise.
He did. And I remember I was thinking about it the whole time, like, because he did start showing up to things. It was like, man, if he plays HBox, and that was a time when there were very few people who could be. That's why it was a point of discussion anyway, is because there were very few people who you could put in a bracket that would beat HBox.
Yep.
And he was saying, "I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be one of them." And here we are later. We're actually saying we're repeating his words as though they were true at the time, but they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
But Cody bended reality to make that one particular plot line true. And now we get to see it, and it comes into us through the external world. But it started in his internal world, and they all got mixed up, Toph. Because maybe there isn't even a distinction between internal and external world. I don't even know at this point. That's how crazy, that's what kind of level that meditation takes you on.
Have you been meditating lately?
Check out Advaita Vedanta. If you are interested in any of these concepts, definitely check. I need to be able to contractually. That's what I need to be. Instead of being a monk, I need to get sponsored by Advaita Vedanta, which is it's like a contemporary of Buddhism. It's like Eastern Indian philosophy. I think it's
Can I Google it? How do you spell it?
ADVAITA. VEDANTA. It's a branch of Hinduism. Okay, so Buddhism is kind of like Hinduism. I think its origins is in Hinduism. Buddhism is different, and this is not Buddhism, but it's basically the same thing because you're just asking the questions of what is what. Who am I? What is this thing? How did I get what? Like what? And they have rich philosophy and discussion and debate over centuries. And if you check out, is it Advaita SF? Hang on, I really need to find this website. So basically, I go to YouTube, and then what's the homie's name? Swami
Soul Exists.
Sarva Priyananda is dope, and you should just check out some Vedanta New York stuff on YouTube. Swami Sarva Priyananda will say beautiful words that will help make sense of what is what. I listen to, a couple hours of it a day, at least 30 minutes a day for a long time. That's part of practicing Kriya Yoga, Toph. Did you know that? You're nodding your head like you do know that, but I'm thinking that's a commentator nod.
I'm
idea.
reading. No, I'm reading.
Okay, you're reading. You're ascertaining information right now.
Buddhism and Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta holds the premise soul exists and soul or self is a self-evident truth. It's not about, I think,
it's this whole thing in front of us.
Descartes is whack. That's basically
Descartes
what it's
whack.
saying.
It basically says Descartes ultra whack. That's completely wrong.
Also,
that itself is a thought that was presented only because the thinker exists.
Yeah. He's mixing up the chicken and the egg.
Yeah, you definitely right. That's right, bro.
On the flip side, though, I did. You're
read separating
a little paragraph.
them into chicken and egg, and that's an arbitrary distinction in the first place, Toph. That's what they would say.
That's true. That is very true. Although I did read a paragraph earlier about Descartes, and apparently, even though that's what he's best known for, apparently he did some other stuff too.
He's done a lot of stuff, isn't he? Cartesian coordinates and stuff like mathematics. But
I think he advanced.
His philosophy, I think, is a bit whack. But that's fine because he was plugged into that. You know what I mean? he sliced up the world in a particular way, which
least he
is
was
not
thinking about it.
It's not holistic, but it is a slice of it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basically, you take it, and that's the self-evident reality. It's like you take it. There's this.
And he
You
was
know how
trying to
you
grapple
know how
with
you
that.
can hear me? It's through it. It's through this, and you. I don't know. You're just here. If you hear me, then it's through this thing, and we slice it. We slice it up because that's how our brain works, bro. We slice it up.
Humans categorize things. We love categorized things.
And that's
we
why
love looking at Hungrybox iBDW.
Yes.
And like you said, we write stories. Sometimes we're kind of the drivers, and sometimes the stories are there, and we're kind of just putting them into words. And it's really important, I think, to take a step back sometimes, like you said, and
to figure out which one you are.
Yeah. Are you the chicken or are you the egg?
Am I the dog or am I the tail?
That's Ouroboros, right? That's the whole concept of Ouroboros, the snake eating itself.
There you go. Am I?
You know what I'm saying?
Am I eating myself? Like, what is this that I'm consuming right now?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it kind of is. We're kind of like that's how I visualize reality now. We're kind of like a Ouroboros, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. iBDW right now. He's up to. This is his matchup, right? I think ultimately, like, okay, so like I look at the Zuppy side, I look at the Ginger side. There are spots where I'm like, dang, you are really like you're not pulsing the brakes. Like there are moments. Remember when Ginger just like you said that rest punish and he just came down with a downer? It's like, bro, like think about you. Cody, I think, is a lot more immune to the Jedi mind tricks. Yeah. I think with Cody, like it's a lot harder to rattle him out of his Puff matchup. I think he's a lot better at staying plugged into like what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right, like you can get duffed and not freak out about it, even though Puff's super scary. Yeah, I mean he's the golden god of melee.
Dang.
Taking game 1. Oh my! The Ascended iBDW saying, "Yes, I was the god from the beginning. I'll smash
like
you, Hungrybox, and I will take you out, character? Slime.
Oh!
I will cast you back down. Not slime, slug.
Slug.
I'll cast you back down into the slime. I don't even know what to call you because I'm the golden god of melee. You're beneath me. Whether you're slime or slug matters not.
Dang, matters not. Okay, that's a big rest.
Says Fox off the top. Oh, duffed.
Whoa! What was that shield stop? Did he want? Yeah, did he want a crazy rest? I thought jab reset was the way to go there. Oh, probably no kill here. Oh my god, you got a down throw. Down throw is not going to be good. The slide off is just too easy to do. This game, I mean, okay, I think iBDW will continue to fight it though. He'll continue to fight here. If only to just kind of stay on top of the momentum, at least for a little bit. But of course, in the back of your mind, you're like, all right, so it's Dreamland. Okay. Now you're thinking about game 3. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, give him the 4-stop.
There you go.
There you
Whatever.
go. Let him put it on the board.
I didn't want that game anyway.
Game 3.
I didn't want that game anyway, man.
Nobody wants Hbox's Jigglypuff on Dreamland. But now, it's back in the wheel of counter picks has swung back into Fox's favor. It's going to be FD. Pokemon Stadium. Not a bad spot to be in. Yeah. Yeah. Winning game 1 is so important here. I think winning game 1 against Jigglypuff.
Yeah, the counter picks just matter a lot in this set, don't they?
It does. Just from a very practical level. I think it's easy to... It's an easy matchup to play when you know you've got the counter picks in your back pocket. And look at that, taking the first stock.
I've never seen that down throw into grab again. I've only seen like... Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wanted that little extra %, you know? Oh. Okay, so I disagree with that. I think there, if you know you're going to die, I think you should just aim for him. Take your 14 damage from the B.
Take the percentage.
That's the stock anyway. No harm, no foul. I guess the thought process is maybe he went down because he's like, dang, maybe if I die fast enough, I can like respawn and like edge guard him before he gets back to the stage or something.
Maybe.
Yeah,
but not with where he spawned, huh?
Right. Yeah, so usually around 50% is the magic percent. Yeah, so right there, barely wasn't high up enough.
Yeah.
For the up throw upper to KO.
Oh my goodness, what a find.
Oof. Look at him. Look at him.
Really, really interesting.
Yes.
It was just that's all I have to say about what I just watched, Toph. It was very
Spooky dope.
interesting.
Very interesting. Spooky Dope with the Prime, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Spooky Dope.
All right. H-Box here. Going for his rolls. He's going to... Oh, my God. Knows he can't rest. Oof.
I like that how that 4B was so low. It was a little bit too low, but I don't know. It's something about these low 4Bs that I really like.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. There it is. There it is.
That is losable though, right?
It is losable. Ironic. It's funny because it is losable, but I would say it's more like it can become losable. I think when you're sitting at, if you're 2 stocks at 0, you're like, right now I can't lose. But if he gets me to about, because he can't rest, right? He can't rest. Like you're comfortable at that spot, but it can turn into a situation where you can lose. And I think iBDW purposely played in a way where it's like, I don't want to give him any quarter. I don't even want to reach the percent.
Don't give him any quarter, Toph, because that's where he will spawn his illusory reality.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You give him one cabinet in your world, and he'll build from there.
Ooh, is that like a Minecraft thing?
You got to build you got to give Hungrybox nothing. I'm basically following that really far.
Yeah.
Because I'm super into this idea that Hungrybox creates illusory realities. Like he's just the Inception guy now for me.
Oh,
I just love that aspect of Hungrybox. Yeah, I don't know how Upbeat is just the best move in the game.
He did I will say iBDW did a really interesting recovery I haven't quite seen, where he really telegraphed. He made it look like he was going to recover high, and then at the last moment, like fast fell super duper low and started like a really low as low as possible upbeat. I've never seen that recovery before, and I thought it was very tricky. Nice up air. Dang, where'd you find that?
Second one. This is the second one. Just a little short hop up air.
Bullying him to the edge of the stage. iBDW playing with house money right now.
Do you see what I'm saying about how there's an idol like in the image of Fox, like a golden fox that's just the iBDW fox in the platonic melee substrate?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I think that used to be, and maybe will continue to be once travel opens up a bit. I think that used to be Leffen, right? I think there was a golden Leffen.
Wow.
Right now, the golden Leffen fox is a golden chip. Zato 1 from Guilty Gear, but I think that's always going to be the question.
I think for Leffen, it was golden when he won Evo, but it's always been like it's always had. It's not made of gold. It's some other precious material. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a Scandinavian.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't even know what the name of it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like blue and
iBDW
green, like crazy.
Made out of. But you know why? It's because of how he won Summit. I just feel like he was just blessed by some. He was using sacred damage. He's a holy warrior. He was using the holy stat.
Yeah. The holy, it's like the holy element. Usually, you don't get access to holy element damage until later in the game. Yeah, it's a little bit rare. It's like super effective on zombies, the undead.
Who's an undead? I mean, in theory, Slug is supposed to be undead here for my plotline, but
maybe the dark element and the holy element are like super effective against each other.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
In this world, who's telling the story? Who's writing it? We don't know. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about commentary.
Oh,
we don't even know who's gonna win.
Dude, right now it's looking very. I mean, I'm putting all my marbles on Cody right now. It's feeling like this. You talk about the winnable versus losable. This is approaching the realm where the winnability factor for H-Box is. It's starting to feel like he needs Clutchbox to come out, and now it's just over. Now it's just over.
Yeah. You were calling the window as it was shrinking.
It was shrinking, man.
It was shrinking so palpably that.
And there was a time. There was a time where it was never H-Box was never out of it. But I think that like iBDW has gotten so good, and especially so good against Jigglypuff, that like he can really just close the door on Hungrybox in a way that I don't think Hungrybox is used to.
Yeah,
I think Hungrybox is used to this reality in a weird way, where maybe like it used to be that I can always win. Like I can always clutchbox them out. And iBDW, I think, throws a real wrench in that sometimes.